Hello lovely human beings, it's Loretta with Sparrowhawker Designs. Welcome back to my channel, and it's finished. I'm so excited. This is the first sew along or anything like that I've ever hosted, so I'm like super excited that this has been successful and it's finished. Look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it. I'm just so excited that it's finished. So the last page is in here. I'm going to reveal it as I go through it. So just as an overview, this is an old piece from a cutter quilt that I decided I wanted to do something with. And I put it on this, this beautiful, I think this was a tablecloth. There's a lot of, I stitched in all of the tablecloth and everything like that, so yeah. Okay. So inside are the spring and summer birds, the spring and summer blocks. It's a little puppy right here because the star's on the other side with the button, but that's okay. I like all the texture. I had mentioned that I was adding a piece of lace in between the pages so that so that when the book closed, you wouldn't just get the raw edges, you would get something kind of frilly. And the other thing I did was in between the pages, I put some kind of little, you know, fuzzy stuff or something, because when I tacked the pages onto the batting, there was kind of this gap here that I didn't really care for. If I'd realized that was going to be there, I could have compensated when I made the blocks and just put like lace and trims at the edge of the block, but I didn't know that was going to happen. So I did it this way. Anyway, that's spring and summer. And then here is fall. And I put this is kind of, I like this little ropey blue thing. Anyway, there's autumn. Here's the first winter page. And then here's the second winter page. And there's the final spring. So what I did for this final spring page was I cut some bees out of a fabric and put them on there, like, you know, the bees were swarming around and being happy. And there's some flowers at the bottom, just some stitching all around. I used a little piece of sequins for the eye. And then you make my heart sing. And that's that. There's a little, I did put a little small fuzzy thing in here. It's a combination of blue and green, so I thought that was kind of cool. You can't really see it. These two pages didn't really have much of a gap like the other pages did. It's hard for me to pick my favorite. I really love this one. I just love the way, you know, with the bees and everything, the way it turned out. But I think this one's my favorite probably still. Anyway, I put this trim on down at the bottom. And yeah, that's it. So I'm actually really happy and proud of myself that I didn't get too waylaid by the craft fairs. Whew, I didn't know if I was going to get this done because of them. I think next year I'm not going to do as many, and I'm going to be a little more prepared. So there you go. There's my song, my bird song book, and it's going to sit somewhere pretty. It's on my coffee table or something. I don't know. Haven't decided. All right. So a couple of people have asked me about projects for next year, if I'm going to have a sew along for next year. I am working on something. It's in the planning stages right now. And here, I'll just keep turning this while I talk to you. It's in the planning stages right now, and I think I am going to make a wall hanging, but I think the way I'm thinking of it, you could do it in a book format as well. It's one of those things where I'm going to do this. You can follow me if you want, or you can do your own thing if you want. So it's going to involve houses instead of birds. And I think I saw a quilt on a French blog somewhere, and I got the idea from her. It'll be my own patterns and stuff, but it was her idea. So how she did it was there was a house, and then next to it is either a tree or a flower block. However, I think I'm going to put my flowers on a patchwork background. You do not have to do that. I'm probably going to do some sort of needle turn applique. You don't have to do that either if you don't want. You can do raw edge just like this is done. But you can do whatever colors. I was trying to think of something for Christmas, like for people who live maybe in small apartments and don't have room for Christmas trees, that maybe they could make something that they could hang up that would be nice for Christmas, but I don't know. There are 9 blocks in it, or excuse me, pages, however you wanted to do that. So it's probably going to be a 9-month to 12-month project. But I'm still in the planning stages. I still have to draft my patterns and all that kind of stuff. So, but I think that's what I'm going to do for next year. And then also at some point next year, maybe the year after, I don't know, have another bird project, but it's a little bit different. Excuse me. It would be, it would also be a book, but it's, well, I'll just wait until then and let you see it. Anyway. So yeah. I've had a lot of input over on the Sparrowhawker Designs Facebook page, people sharing their slow stitch projects and sharing their version of Birdsong. One lady made a lampshade out of hers, out of her blocks, which I thought was really cool. It just goes to show you, you don't have to do a book, you don't have to do a wall hanging. You can make pillows, curtains, you know, like a little curtain panel for a small window. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff. It doesn't have to be in a book. So, anyway. All right. That is all from me. I'm super excited that this is finally finished. There's my spring page again. Yay. Okay. So, I will see you soon because I do have other things besides the big project for next year. I do have a few other sewing, slow stitching things to wrap up for this year, so I will see you in the next week or so with that, and I will talk to you later. Bye!